everybody waited until 5 p.m. yesterday to put their chairs out for today's parade. And it just makes it, as someone who works downtown, it just makes it a little safer for those of us who have to try to cross the street to only have one day of hazardous walking.
Well, Mayor Maggie's up here with us right now. Let me ask you, how long have putting the chairs out been a tradition? Has that been a tradition as long as the parade?
Oh, absolutely. And it seemed every year, last year I put it out the day before, and so did everyone else. So this year I'm going to put it out 2 days before. Well, maybe I better do it 3. Then it got a little lengthy. But as Heidi said, most people obey the rules, and a few don't. But it makes it easier for everyone if they just wait. And it's like magic. They just appear at 5 p.m. There's Medic 46. Hi, guys.
And I remember last year, my first parade, driving through the center of town, still being a rookie in the Hanover area, wondering what in the world was with all the chairs on the side of the road.
A big chair sale.
Yeah.
That's what you thought, I bet.
Until somebody explained what it was all about, I was had quite the look on my face. So.
Yes, it is a Hanover tradition. I guess something to be proud of, but it is a Hanover tradition, and there's another thing, wouldn't be the parade without the chairs. And the blankets, and the tarps, and the benches, and stools. I think there was a little bit of everything. I think I saw like a fixture from a business sitting out front, ropes. Just about anything anybody could think of to put out, they put out. And I believe this is the Hanover ambulance next. Is there somebody behind the ambulance? It looks like somebody may be handing some things out. 2 ambulances, actually. Oh, and there's the fire dog. I can see him. What is that? Helmet.
Helmet.
The fire dog is also coming up. I don't know. There's also a new mascot for the Hanover Fire Department called the Dragon. Is that correct?
I forget what Jim told me his proper name was, but the Dragon will suffice.
That's the new mascot for the Hanover Fire Department. They have Helmet, Freddie the fire truck, and Andy the ambulance. See, Matt didn't even know that.
No, I haven't been keeping up with my mascots, so.
He's stunned by the number of mascots.
I am familiar with Helmet, though. I have worked with Helmet in the past, so.
Yeah, he's a nice dog.
Yeah, very nice.
Little large, but he's nice. And it's nice to see the fire equipment out. I think most of the kids enjoy seeing it. And it's nice to remember the firefighters and all the volunteers who help out here and help out throughout the year through the fire department. And this is a time to remember that they are out there for you. Oh, behind the ambulance, I was told by little birdie in my ear, is the fire safety house, which I'm sure many of you have been through. Oh, there is the Dragon. That is it's a house, actually. And it fills with smoke and teaches children how to learn how not to burn, about fire safety in the home, about smoke detectors. And I have been in it, and you sit down and the whole house fills with smoke, and then you have to find your way out, and it just shows you how difficult it is to see in a smoky environment. They take that to a number of different events in the Hanover area as well, to all the schools to teach the children. It's a great hit. Oh, and there's smoke coming out of the firehouse.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. So.
I thought maybe they were cooking chili. Oh, and there's the dragon, and there's a zebra, and all different kinds of costume characters following the ambulance right before the firehouse.
And we're really starting to get things cranked up here.
Oops, sorry.
No, go right ahead.
Don't play with matches, says the dragon. Oh, and look.
Aren't you privileged up there?
Kissing up to the judges.
I want to be back on the stand. I just want you to know, I promised Stevie, any candy we collect it, we give it to her.
There's smoke coming out of that house. I'll tell you. They really got it burning, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. Woo. And they're ready to hand out some candy. Another tradition of the parade is candy from the different groups that go past. They try to be very careful and take it right to the crowd so there's no problems with children running in front of floats. And now we're going to get smoked out. Oh, and there's people in the firehouse waving away. Oh, and there's the tin girl.
Very interesting costume.
Yes.
That's another thing. You'll see some of the wildest costumes, I think, at at a parade like that, at a Halloween parade, especially one this size. Not only people in the parade, but as you said earlier, people that are just watching the parade.
Yes, there are costume people watching. And guess what is next? He needs no introduction.
The Grand Marshal of this year's parade, Mr. Hanover, Ned Rutledge.
Oh, look at that. His scarf matches the car. Did he try that?
He's a fashion icon.
I guess. He must have known what color car he'd be in. Ned's there waving to the crowd, and he is a brave soul, no gloves.
Yeah.
No gloves. I broke out the gloves about 2 minutes after I got here, and what kind of car is that? Do you know?
When it comes to cars, I just know how to start them up. That's about it.
Okay. What kind of car is the Grand Marshal in? T-Bird? What? 1959 T-Bird. Beautiful, beautiful T-Bird.
I guess would that be cherry red?
Looks cherry red to me. Hello! Hello! And there's something very scary driving Ned. Someone who doesn't listen to WHBR is driving that. That's what happens to you when you don't listen. Beautiful car.
So Ned will be joining us shortly, I guess. Once he's finished the parade route, he'll be coming back around.
And he can make his way back. Not that far. I'm sure they'll express him up here.
Police escort.
Police escort. And next is Lisa Strazella, president of the JCs. And boy, they don't have the car people up here. What kind of car is that one? I'm talking to the judges up here. 65 Oldsmobile. Starfire. I'm talking to the experts up here. Oh. 67 Olds Cutlass, right? Yep. And that's Lisa Strazella, the president of the JCs, and she looks like she's having a good time riding and waving. It's riding a little low there in the back. I think that's the way the car's made.
Low rider.
Low rider.
Coming up now, Allied Veterans Council here in Hanover.
And they're the honor guard? Yes? I don't think they're a band. I think it's the honor guard. So they'll have flags and the pistols and that sort of thing. And march very precisely. Beautiful precision marching. And they're getting all ready and prepared, I guess, to perform probably here before the judges. So they stopped, got themselves together, and now they're moving up here towards the judges' stand.
And that's the one thing about being right here on Center Square with the judges. Everyone performed for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for me.
I heard that in one of the meetings. I think Heidi's going to be there, so let's put our bet forward there.
Everybody's clapping for the veterans, as they should. They have, they're moving along at a good clip. They're all the, yeah, this is all the different veterans organizations in town. Oh, and what's next? Oh, and the next is the JC's own float. Very orange. Oh, and it's an R.H. Shepherd tractor. Do you know when it's from? I'm getting some prompting up here. With a scarecrow on it.
Well, a lot of...
Lots of waving, yeah.
Some great costumes on there.
and they have the JC's caged, which may be good. And DeLone Catholic, is this the high school?
I believe this is the high school Squire marching band coming up.
Okay, great. What would it have to be? DeLone is the high school.
That's all right, Heidi.
I've only lived in Hanover how long? Yes, DeLone Catholic Squire marching band.
And this would be our first band of the evening, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, and we have
some
information. We can't read and talk at the same time. It's a little much.
There's 50 members in the DeLone Catholic high school band. They've had quite a year as far as performing goes. First place in all competitions: Hanover, Cumberland Valley, Littlestown. They will perform in the Tournament of Bands Chapter Championship this Saturday at Cedar Cliff. So This is going to be quite a performance we're going to be seeing here from the DeLone Catholic High School Band, the award-winning DeLone Catholic High School Band.
Not only seeing, but hearing also. You can just probably vaguely hear the bands in the background. The band is playing. We have the I don't want to call them pom-pom girls, the cheerleaders first, and then the rifles, and behind that are the flags, and then the band. 50 members in all, you said?
50 members, and the director is Brian Yealy from DeLone Catholic High School. So they're coming up towards Center Square right now, and they are followed by a parade of cars.
Yes, you can just see the lights behind them. And this is a lot of work for the high school students. Lots of hours and hours and hours of practice. And they're performing right before us, changing flags very quickly, going into a new formation. And I would be cold in those dresses. They look very nice.
So would I.
You'd be more than that.
I'd probably be more than cold in those dresses.
Oh, and they also have a gentleman who's a flag. That's unusual. I don't ever remember that. When I was in high school, they were all girls. And the band's getting ready to perform for us. Not for the judges. It's just for Matt and I and Maggie. Right? When the bands get up here to the judges' stands, they usually stop so they can perform. Plus, it looks like we have a little gob up here. I don't know. I think Ned's holding up the parade, maybe. He's waving to too many people. That's what it is. But they're troopers. They just keep playing and marching, and I'm sure they're all veterans of a number of parades. Or many of them are.
Oh, yeah. This is something you become quite accustomed to when you're in a marching band.
Were you in a marching band?
No, but I'm sure you would if you were in one.
I wasn't in one either. Do you know what they're playing?
You know, I have it in front of me, but I think I'll sound like a fool if I try to say it, so...
It looks like Gusto, Intermezzo, First Suite in E. Something to that effect.
Better said by you than me. So why don't we give a listen right now to the DeLone Catholic Band. So the DeLone Catholic High School Band, once again directed by Brian Yealy, 50 members who have had a great year performing at several different competitions, just passed us, did a great job.
Yes, and I think I want to be one of the Tiffany players. They get the ride.
Yeah, really, percussion's where it's at.
There you go. And this is the DeLone Court going past us. I believe I saw on the front the DeLone Homecoming Court. And this is also members of the DeLone Homecoming Court, as well as the Queen. And she's got a little tiara on, so we know it is the Queen.
It's usually the way it works.
That's the way it works. And they're waving to their many fans.
Driving in a red Saab.
Yes. And they look very warm. They both had blankets on. And we also have the fourth runner-up in Miss Hanover. Marianne McKim is going past in a nice bright red Corvette. I do know what that is. Don't know the year, but do know what it is.
So judging if that's the fourth runner-up, I'm going to roll the dice and say this is the third runner-up coming up next.
Oh, you might be right. You might be right. And it is another Corvette. This one a white one. A little bit. This is the style Corvette I remember from being a youngster.
Alicia Harner.
Alicia Harner, third runner-up. You were right.
Yeah. Hey, they don't pay me the big bucks for nothing to do this.
There you go. And she looks warm and comfy. And Alicia is waving to someone up here she must know. I don't think it's us. Again, we have a little bit of a lull here. I think Ned is again holding up the parade. He's down there waving to people probably. This is what the parade happens. as they get things moving along. There's fits and starts.
You're watching the exclusive broadcast of the Hanover JC's Halloween Parade, brought to you by the Evening Sun, your community connection.
And I guess second runner-up is next.
This is Adrian Pugh, second runner-up in the Miss Hanover contest, which was held Monday night.
That is correct.
Monday night.
Yes. And from what I understand of JC history, the parade started, or one of the reasons for the parade is because of Miss Hanover
To celebrate
pageant.
the Miss Hanover pageant.
Yes.
Oh, that makes
Yes.
sense.
Yes. And of course all the homecoming. And then we have first runner-up in a bright red Corvette, Meegan Corman. And she's waving and looking very happy. She again has a nice, she still looks a little cold. But she looks like she is bundled up. She is bundled up. And then we have another Corvette that's painted up. It is painted up. Oh, I think it, and this is Miss Hanover area, Allison Kronsteiner. And she's got her crown on. That's how I knew it was Miss Hanover. And a beautiful Corvette, and she's waving to the crowd. She's got the Miss Hanover wave down. And we should have the Penn Township Board of Commissioners coming next. We're starting out with the president, Frederick W. Stein. And what kind of hat does he have on there? Tricorn hat. Okay.
Now here comes the Southwestern High School homecoming court.
Yes. And another red Saab. Must be the car to have.
Popular.
If you're going to have homecoming queens in your car, got to have a Saab. Oh, yeah, and the driver has a bowler hat on. They're looking pretty warm. See, they were smart. 3 of them got together to sit together. That keeps you warmer. Although they're not going all that fast. They don't have the wind whipping through their hair. Get them all chilled down. We have another car full of lovely young ladies. This whole first part here.
And there's more members of the Southwestern High School homecoming court coming through now.
Yeah. They're waving along. And then right behind them, Mustang. Yes, this is the Southwestern High School marching band is next. And I'll tell you, that Mustang is really popular. He or she is making fans in the crowd with some Tootsie Rolls from the looks of it.
So here comes the senior high. 4-time state champions, the marching band, the winner of the U.S. Scholastic Championships of the Meadowlands, defending the title this Friday. So tomorrow they'll be going back up to East Rutherford to defend that title. And a long-time member of the Cavalcade of Bands. So their theme tonight is Silverado.
Okay.
And their director is Corey Grumling.
Who?
Corey Grumling.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I talked to him on the telephone. I should know that. Rather large band. Lots of music coming out of that band. Number of flags. Nice bright colors. And they're performing just for us again. Almost up to the judges' stand. Fans in the audience tonight.
I've got a feeling all the local bands will be well represented with a fan base.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Did a nice performance right here, Center Square. Now they're in their march mode. Kind of makes you want to dance, though. Hey, you're not dancing!
I'm not much of a dancer. So the Southwestern High School Band with a great performance right here as they move through center square. You can see why they've won so many awards.
Yes, yes, beautiful sound out of the band. And they are going to be followed by the Southwestern Emory H. Markle Intermediate School Band.
Keeping with the Mustang theme.
Yes, yes. Yeah, the nice fancy trailer. Look at that.
It's bigger than my apartment.
Going for their competitions. Very nice.
And the Emory H. Markle Intermediate School Band has a new director, Tim Rohrball. He is a Mustang graduate, the class of 1986. There's 145 members in the junior high band.
Intermediate school.
And they'll be playing highlights from the Star Wars trilogy.
Okay.
Songs everyone should be familiar with.
Yeah.
So let's give them a listen. So the Emory H. Markle Intermediate School Band with the, I guess that's the Darth Vader March that they were playing right there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and you can see why the high school band is so good. That intermediate school band is good.
Now coming through is Pennsylvania JC's 61st president, Sandy Hess.
And that is a Cadillac.
And you said you didn't know anything about cars.
Well, I could read El Dorado. I knew that. And Bill Kirshner is driving that beautiful red Cadillac. And it is gorgeous.
Now here's
You could
the
live in that Cadillac.
Pennsylvania JC's vice presidents, Jackie Cox and Craig Rohrball. There's a couple of them here.
Woo-hoo. And it's starting to be parade time.
And I'm guessing that's a Subaru they were in.
Yes. Something. There again. Not quite sure what that is. Oh, we have a freshman princess and sophomore princess. Are these, I have to ask, are these from Hanover High School? Yes, because the Hanover High School band is next.
So Vanessa Gonzalez, the freshman princess, and Melanie Brown, the sophomore princess, coming through from Hanover High School.
And now what would you guess the next car would hold?
I'll say the homecoming court for 100, Alex.
And you would be right.
But I didn't phrase it in the form of a question.
Oh, no, that's it. He's gone.
The homecoming queen is Maggie Labs. Princess is Leigh Martinez, Bryn McLean, Leslie Ming, Sarah Staub, and Heather Warner.
Yes, and they packed them on the back of that pickup truck.
Another great way to keep warm.
And again, we do know the princess. She's got the crown on, the queen. And the Hanover High School marching band is coming up next in the orange and black as appropriate for the Halloween parade.
The director is
Nighthawk.
Galen Letzel. They will be doing Yankee Doodle Boy. There's 50 members. And they've taken home some accomplishments as well this year. Best music at Cumberland Valley and best percussion at Delone.
Okay.
So I don't think the Hanover area has all the local bands have really been performing well.
Yes, yes. Band is a popular, I don't know if you could call it a sport, but it's certainly a popular activity for a lot of the high school and intermediate school. And it looks like we have a lot of flappers here with the flags. We got fringes and cloche hats. I assume maybe their regular program includes, well, Yankee Doodle Dandy is a 20s song. So let's give a listen to the Hanover High School marching band. For those of you who may be viewing this, that those are new uniforms for the Hanover High School marching band. I don't know if they got them this year or last year, but those are They just bought new uniforms, and those are really very nice. I hadn't seen them, so yay, they picked good.
They've got a big trailer, too.
Yes, yes. Those are the old uniforms on the trailer. Yeah, like, you could tell the difference, right? Yeah. And we have some more cars coming up. As the parade continues on. How are your feet doing back there?
They are getting cold.
Yep, I'm starting to the point I can't feel certain toes.
Here's the JC's, Pennsylvania JC's regional director. This is Roy Moore coming through now.
And they're waving to those of us up here on the cold flatbed. Although it is rather nice to view the parade from up here. Get to see a little bit of everything. Here comes... And the natives are getting restless up here, Matt. We better watch out. And
I'm not saying a word.
We have another district director, Gary Campbell, coming up
Or Gary Graybill.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's try Gary Graybill. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Nice brown Corvette. And we have a second runner-up. Ooh, in Adams County Fire Association. Yes, that is what that would be. Second runner-up.
Miss Danielle Snyder. And we're going to send it down to Deanna, who has a very special guest with her.
Okay. Hi, I'm standing here with Ned, Grand Marshal of tonight's ceremony. Ned, tell us what your end of the deal is tonight.
My end of the deal tonight? Yet to be seen, Deanna. I don't know until I start talking what I'm going to say. But I've had a wonderful time traveling the route here and waving to people. And them waving back and talking to people. And a lot of little kids seem to know me. I got a lot of waves from them. So it was a terrific experience being Grand Marshal.
I know a lot of our listeners, old and new, as well as our viewers, are happy to see you here tonight. So I'll let you get up there and get to the job at hand. Thanks very much for talking with us.
Thank you, Deanna. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Deanna. The Hanover Middle School Band coming across now. Let's join them. That was the Nighthawk Middle School Band, director Andy Novosedliak. They did On Broadway. That was their first time in new uniforms in a parade.
Ah.
And the color guard instructor for the middle school, Brenda Burns. So great job by the junior high for the Hanover.
Yeah, very good job. Made me want to dance.
You're watching the exclusive broadcast of the Hanover JC's Halloween Parade, brought to you by the Evening Sun, your community connection.
And what Minuteman Press is, what do we have here? Just popped up for a Pepsi.
Some costumed
Yes.
costume friends coming through now.
Oh, look at we have an Energizer Bunny coming up.
Now that's original.
Oh my goodness. And then there's little wagons in case the Energizer Bunny runs out of energy. And we have the Pillsbury Doughboy right down here. He's got some energy going.
And here come the Hanover Huskies. So the Hanover Huskies cheerleading squad just came through?
Yes, that's the football team. Cheerleaders for the football team. Hanover Huskies football team.
Very nice job. So
Yes.
we're really going full throttle here now in the parade.
Lots and lots of energy. Lots and lots. And I'm not sure what's coming up here next. We have a little lull, but it looks like maybe a float, possibly. Looks like.
Yeah, that's what I would guess.
And say some sort of float coming up.
And I do believe that the Grand Marshal and our the real host here of the the Hanover Parade has made his way to the flatbed. So I'm going to turn it over now to the great Ned Rutledge. Ned.
The great Ned Rutledge? Oh, Ned, you're so complimentary, and it's been a wonderful troop here, as I was mentioning earlier in the interview, through these streets of Hanover. What a tremendous crowd. Has anybody tried to estimate how many thousands of people? Hello, Maggie, my co-host.
Hello, Ned.
How are you?
I'm wonderful good.
Yes, wonderful good. Any idea about how many people are here tonight?
Well, someone
Any
had
estimate?
said at some point at least 35,000.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that would almost be a new record, wouldn't it?
Oh, I would think, but what a lovely night.
All right, what do we have here?
Oh, look at the blood bubbling up.
The blood actually bubbling out of a fountain with parts of people all over the place, and an autopsy.
Oh, my God.
An autopsy and something actually removed.
Oh, and he's going to eat it. Oh, my God. Look here, we're having brains for dessert.
Lung, feet, liver. Have we identified this float? Oh, and here comes something like a peacock.
Oh.
Would you say? But is it, or what is that? It's a huge bird with big feet and lots of colorful feathers.
He's tripping over his feet. I think Deanna has a guest, and she's going to be talking to her guest.
I'm standing here with Pat Kinsler, came all the way up from Perry Hall to see the parade tonight. Is this your first time at a Hanover Halloween parade? Yes, it is. Tell me what you think so far. What is about all these people who come out here?
Oh, it's wonderful. You know, my daughter is with the Perry Hall High School Marching Band, and they're doing real well. And I follow all her bands all around the state, and I just enjoy coming out here with my family.
Okay. Thanks very much. I'll let you go enjoy the rest of the parade and watch your daughter. Thank you.
Did you see that? Oh, here's a little dragon who is really dragon. He's had it. Look at this one. It's a snail. Oh, my goodness.
These are unusually colorful.
Oh, they're wonderful costumes.
Thinking back, I wasn't here last year, but the year before, and I think we have new standards of color. Oh, what a gorgeous gal. She's posing for us here as the snail. Purple costume with a huge background on it, all twirled around, brocade and cloth to give a great color effect. Here comes something called dancing feet.
Dancing feet.
And each of the participants has a large foot on her chest, or his chest, as the case may be. Dancing feet. We want to get an identity on these. Can we find that, Heidi? Pardon me?
Manville's Dancing Feet Studio on York Street.
All right. Okay. So we're getting some tempo here for the privilege of being on the square and being able to see it and hear it.
They have some unusual headdress there. We've got a mummy and a skeleton and a clown, and here's some little dancing feet. There's some dancing feet of the riding.
Each of the blue jerseys has a large yellow foot imprinted on it to signify the dancing feet. Another antique car, quite a beauty.
Mercury Monterey, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The year I'm not sure of. Before our time, I'm sure.
Borrowed an extra jacket that I have on under me big coat here.
I have on layers and layers and layers.
Rules Inn was kind enough to drive me along as Grand Marshal, and that's one of the most beautiful cars I have ever seen in my life. A beautiful red Ford that we travel in.
We have a pig or something driving that truck. I'm not quite sure. Cub Pack 251.
And the theme is M&M's.
Chocolate Scouts.
A lot of little folks here with M&M round clothing on.
Their net weight is 652 pounds, I would assume combined.
Where'd you come up with that figure, Maggie?
It's on the float.
It's on the float. Oh, you're sharp.
Look at the little dog all dressed up there in his tutu. See him? Little poodle.
Yeah. And, of course, we have...
and here's a goat. Is that a goat or a dog? That's a goat. They're going
That's
there.
actually a goat. I thought it was a dog, too, for a moment there. A miniature goat. And we have what looks like the abominable snowman here. And two little abominables.
Oh, my. This is candy corn here. Look at
Oh,
this.
these kids are dressed like candy corn.
Little one.
Oh, they have like white hoods, and they have orange blouses and yellow skirts. And it comes out the same effect as two yellow corns walking along. St. Vincent's Cub Pack 108 is next. Here. And
Noah's Ark.
we're
My
seeing
favorite.
Noah's Ark.
Yep.
We see a giraffe sticking its head, in fact, a couple of them, up through the roof of a little cabin set in the midst of a simulated boat or ark.
And there's the dove with the olive branch.
Oh, so it is, and a rainbow,
Yep.
actually. A rainbow situated over the ark.
Noah. And what was Noah's wife's name, Ned?
I don't know, Maggie. Are you testing me? Are you setting me up?
I don't remember, so I was thought maybe.
Did Noah have, did he have a
Look
wife?
at the animals, 2 by 2. Well, yes, he had a
Oh.
wife,
Did
and
he?
he had children. I know one of his children was Shem. And there's all kids dressed up like the animals going 2 by 2.
Is that, oh, I see. You see, you're up in your Bible here.
Well, of course.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness.
Look at this deal here.
Whoa.
We have somebody stretched out across the center of the road. And guys in those little bikes with the little wheels hopping over him. The guy they're hopping over has now gotten up and hopped on his skateboard, and we're getting a whole tableau of movement here. Zooming in and out on their little wheeled bicycles and their skateboards.
Look at this. He's popping a wheelie.
And there's a guy, riding on just a rear wheel. I never understood how that's possible, but we're seeing it. In case you may have just tuned in and have no idea what this is, you're probably in a great minority. This is the annual Downtown Hanover Halloween Parade. Let's listen to the music. Coming up,
The New Oxford Band.
the New Oxford Middle School Band. And some additional information here. But let's listen to the music. And now we're going for some live interview happenings on the street with Matt Leon.
Thank you very much, Ned, and I'm standing here with everyone's best friend, Ben Johnson. How you doing, Ben?
Just fine, just fine. This is great. I look forward to this every year. Every year. It's a highlight of my life. Really, yeah.
Well, it's good to see Ben. Ben, WHVR regular for so many years. We still see you out there around the station once in a while. What are you doing to keep yourself busy?
Well, doing a lot of walking, doing a lot of telephone calls, trying to keep as active as possible. So therefore, I bug everyone, and they in turn will see they keep me occupied.
And the big question, how you been feeling?
Very well, very well. No great complaints.
Well, that's good. Ben Johnson, everybody, and now we're going to send it back up to Ned.
Ben Johnson, my good buddy, a fine Southern gentleman, on the square there a few moments
I
ago in
saw-
an interview with Matt Leon.
There was a dog that went through before with the Confederate flag. I guess that was the setup for him.
And Darth Vader, too.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, there's SAD.
Southwestern High School SAD is the organization.
Students Against Drunk Driving.
And we see a victim in the float. And I think the angel there hovering above. Let the decision you make, and then I can't read the rest of it. Okay. Oh, look at it.
This. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, isn't it a huge...
Look at the fly swatter.
What is it, a huge fly?
It's a fly and a fly swatter.
A great big
That-
fly swatter. Huge wings. Huge translucent white wings on a black body. It is a giant fly that is
Very
coming
original.
past us here.
Great.
Yes.
You're watching the exclusive broadcast of the Hanover JC's Halloween Parade, brought to you by the Evening Sun, your community connection.
Oh, what a cute face for a monster.
Yes, yes.
Oh. Has horns and plaintive eyes and what looks almost like a mustache. And several curls of body in back of it, snake curls of body, moving across.
There's only one person in there from the looks of it.
Well, they've got their hands full.
Yes, it's working
The
quite hard.
the head's turning around and all kinds of stuff. That's like rubbing your stomach with one hand and the top of your head with another.
That's right.
Well, now, coming up
Oh,
from Night from
goodness.
Horror High.
Wow. She's showing her. Oh, my
Hanover
goodness.
Street Rod Association on this one.
Oh, and he's on skates yet. Oh, they're both on skates.
Okay, a couple of lead-offs here on skates, both with ghostly faces. Now, but that's rather jolly music for horror.
Yes.
This is Horror Prom Night, Horror High,
Oh, but the...
Hanover Street Rod Association. And they're boogieing. They are boogieing on the truck back here. Ah. Whoa! Some guy in drag showing us his shorts. Boy, if that isn't a kick.
Look at the little head there on the being served up.
Little head there on the table. Very active little head on the table. And a red devil.
There's a rather hairy woman there.
Yes.
Look at the pumpkin car.
A pumpkin car. Actually, a bright orange car, a classic car, with a huge pumpkin face on the side. Sort of a cross-eyed one in this case.
That looks to
Moving
me like
through.
that might be an old Chevy.
Yeah.
By the-
With a rumble seat, Maggie. A rumble seat.
Oh.
Did you ever, were you ever in a rumble seat?
I'm not going to tell.
Hey.
Oh, look
I had
at
my,
this.
yes.
Two-tone.
Highly metallic green item with a purple metallic top.
Oh, and an arm sticking out the back.
Yes, another rumble seat car. The other day I had my first opportunity to sit in a rumble seat.
You're kidding.
What a kick. That was fun. I don't know why they gave those up.
I don't know either.
All right, now
Look
what do
at
we
this,
have here?
With a little,
Some kind of square classic car with, what is that in the background?
It's like a trailer, but it's made like a little car.
Yeah, it's
like
sort of a
back end,
truncated
right?
trailer, just a little half of something, like the half of a car. The New Oxford High School Band coming
wonderful.
up. Time for us to take a listen here.
Yeah.
And hear the music they have to offer us here on the square at the downtown Hanover Halloween Parade. While they're on their way forward here, we're looking at some very flashy flag display. This is always very attractive to me to watch the handling of giant flags by each of the several marchers, swooshing them around.
Looks almost like the, is it NBC Peacock Tail?
Yes. Roxanne Martin, director, 105 members, and the New Oxford Senior High Band. Also played in the New Oxford Parade, and here they come. Let's hear the music.
Oxford fans over there cheering. That was rather different to have the percussion in different uniforms. See the whole percussion?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Predominantly, these are red or maroon type uniforms, but
What
the
do we
percussion
have
was
here?
in gray. 97 New Oxford High School homecoming court. You beautiful
Hi,
things.
ladies.
Hi. Oh, 3, 6, 8 beautiful girls sitting on straw bales. The homecoming court. The queen is Terry Lee.
Oh, look at here's a Chevrolet. Wow. That's quite a paint job there.
Yeah, where do they find the paint to do this?
I don't know.
It's
looks like
must
it's,
be about 20 coats of paint on
I
it.
was going to say, it looks like a mighty
Yeah.
coat after coat after coat
In fact,
of paint.
it might be lacquer. You know, they got to using lacquer in the earlier days. Then enamel came along, but that lacquer you couldn't beat.
No.
Beautiful. All right. Coming up.
Oh, this is the Haunted Pumpkin Patch. This has to be, is this the Indian Princess? I think it's probably the YM Indian Guide.
Huge pumpkin.
Oh, my. Oh, listen to the Indians. There's a headless in.
All righty.
Then there's somebody got scalped here. I mean, beheaded, really.
Beheaded, carrying their head right with them. No less.
Oh, boy, look at
The Y Indian Princess. Father, daughter, friends always is the motto. With an enormous pumpkin that twirls, it whirls.
Oh, there's somebody else without a head.
Yeah, without a head.
Uh-oh, here comes the Buffalo Chief.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my goodness, look at
A Native American.
Yeah.
And various members are cavorting in the street here in their costumes.
Look at that one headdress goes all the way to the ground. He must be the chief.
And what have we here? Do I see a Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head? Is that what I'm looking at?
I think so. Look at their feet.
Oh.
Here come the couch potatoes.
You know, I think the real article's exaggerated enough in the footwear I'm seeing these days, but this takes it a few steps beyond, you might say. Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head are here.
That's very original costuming.
A car with the most peculiar color headlights is approaching us.
Orange headlights and clowns inside and pumpkin lanterns, lights, and somebody in the trunk.
Somebody in the trunk, and it's not a rumble seat. Not in this case. Illuminated pumpkin heads. Two critters sitting back there.
Ford Galaxy, I believe, is what that was, but the year escapes me.
It is possible we will soon be confronted by a giant wedding cake
or
something. From a distance, that's what it appears to be.
That's what it looks like.
And a band is not far behind. The DeJewel School of Dance, Franklintown, Pennsylvania. And
yes. Oh, this is the Witch's Bakery. And it's a huge, oh my goodness, look at the people on,
do we all get a slice here after the parade?
Oh, look at the mouse or rat or whatever.
If that was a real cake, we would just be able to make it with the 35,000 people here tonight.
That's right.
At the Downtown Hanover Halloween Parade, which you're hearing live on WHVR Hanover. Oh, and peeking out, oh my gosh. This is a huge, huge 3 to 4 layer cake. And there are witches' heads peeking out between the layers.
Oh, my.
And there's a witch right on top. And there's a witch in the back doing something. Which or what, I don't know. Here we go, the Spring Grove Middle School Band from Spring Grove, Pennsylvania, in beautiful powder blue and white costumes. White skirts, powder blue jackets. And very shortly now, we're going to break away from the tempo and on into the music as they enter downtown Hanover Center Square at the annual Hanover Halloween Parade. The tuba, by the way, is pure white.
Yes.
Here we go. Music time, ladies and gentlemen. I trust when they play, we'll listen.
That's a large contingent of kids.
And as the parade fades into the distance, we're going to swing down to street level here for an interview. Deanna Forney, your turn.
Hi there. I'm sitting here with Lisa Strazello. Now, she's president of the JCs, so I'm going to ask you a little bit about what it takes to get all of this to come together on this night.
There's a lot of effort by a lot of people. We basically start in May, several months' time, but a lot of contributions both in money and equipment and all sorts of good things from local businesses. A lot of volunteer time as well.
Okay. What do you think of everything so far tonight?
I think it's a super parade. We have so many good people who put floats together, and we're very fortunate to have so many bands that come back year after year. We're very grateful.
Okay. I guess you're pretty busy tonight, so I'll let you get back on up there and do what you have to do. Thanks very much.
You're watching the exclusive broadcast of the Hanover JC's Halloween Parade, brought to you by the Evening Sun, your community connection.
All that jazz coming along here. On the recorded side, I'd say, in this case.
Yes.
Yes, and black and pink balloons festooning a rather colorful pickup truck with jazzy sort of neon lights on the side. Wugga,
They
wugga,
get
wugga,
you
wugga. Hey.
Even the driver's trying to dance.
Are you with it, Maggie? Are you with it?
I'm with it.
Uh-huh. We could boogie right up here.
Past it.
Oh, you're past it.
They got everybody kind of moving here to the beat.
Yeah. Well, we
Well,
got another
I
like
think
Blues
they're
Brothers
saving it.
Blues
They're
Brothers thing
saving
here,
it for us.
but rather sullen with sunglasses, drapey black suits, white shirts, black ties. And then some boogieing right in the back here by a female contingent in black costumes with rhinestone features. Most of whom are blondes here. I think they all are, as a matter of fact. Is this the year for blondes, Maggie?
Yes, this is the year of the blonde.
What have we, what is that symbol? That means don't
It's
turn
stop
here?
ghosts.
What kind?
It's
these,
stop ghosts.
these children have this, what?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, Ghostbusters, that's it.
Yeah.
Emblazoned on their little
See, they have
frocks.
their little packs on to shoot them.
Yes. And here is a motley contingent of folks just sort of wandering along. We have, what is, I don't know who belongs to what. Oh, that's all part of it. I see. Okay. Now then, sweet little queen in white, being drawn along in a wagon by maybe her daddy or her granddaddy. And still another one of the cars that always appears in our parade, that is a number of beautiful automobiles to be seen for those who are fortunate enough to be here and like cars.
Headlights are pumpkins.
Headlights are pumpkins. I almost missed that, yes. Headlights have little faces on them and an indescribable color to that car.
Yeah.
Sort of a metallic beige green. Oh, all right.
Whoa, what do we have coming here?
Looks like a float deluxe, a big one.
Cub Scout, they've kind of got Cub Scout Pack 118 from West Manheim.
All right.
And the the Cub Master is smoothing Dracula's hair, I guess. Oh. They're very serious about carrying that banner, I'll tell you. Oh, look at the smile. Oh my goodness, a big bed? What is?
Grandma's feather
I was going to say, what is that song?
Sweet Mighty, something. Made from so many downy chicks. That's all I can remember.
Look at the dog. It's a huge dog.
Oh, doggy loggy.
He's tired.
He's not going to jump off of that wagon.
I hope not.
It's much too high off the ground.
Oh, they have the kids all tied
Coming
in,
up,
too.
the Littlestown Senior High Band.
Ooh, wonderful.
The director, Jim Sterner.
Wonder who this is here.
And the selection will be Sergeant Pepper. 60 members to the Littlestown Band. And look, we have a WHR car with a grease man. Oh my, hello there, grease man, with a
Number
great
one.
big pointing glove, a red beauty of a car.
Listen
All right.
to that motor purr. Here comes the
Their
Littlestown.
score has improved 10 points at the last competition, the Littlestown Senior High Band. They'll be performing at Saturday at Cedar Cliff. those beautiful, beautiful girls twirling the
Ah,
batons.
yes.
All right, we'll just back away and let them play.
Next, we have the Littlestown Homecoming Court. And they're in a Mustang, beautiful red Mustang. Queen is Angie Poff. I wonder if that's any relation to Mike. Especially the Littlestown Poff. Oh my, we have a beautiful truck with balloons.
Float coming up. It looks like
Yeah.
some kind of, oh my, a dismal chorus sitting around a coffin,
Oh.
each with lighted candles and whitish makeup.
Oh, that's Hanover High School
That's
Students
sad.
Against Drug Driving.
Okay.
Oh, this must be Rapunzel.
Oh, Rapunzel, Rapunzel.
Let down your golden hair.
Well, here comes one of the most spectacular
Oh my gosh.
cars we've seen. This is like
Oh,
Tiger
oh,
Queen.
oh, look at that hussy sitting in there. Oh!
Dial a date queen, it says, and this is a guy in drag with a mustache and a beautiful evening gown. And following him, more of the, wicked-looking, multicolored stripes and whatever you might want to call it. It's very colorful car design. All right, here comes a float.
Inline, JT.
All right, tumbleweed music is the theme, and right now we're going to go to street level here for another interview. And take it, if you will,
Where, Dan?
Matt Leon.
Thank you very much, Ned. And I'm down here with Sandy Hess, president of the Pennsylvania JCs. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
And what do you think about tonight's festivities?
It is marvelous, marvelous parade. The Hanover area JCs have done such a remarkable job. It's really exciting.
And there must be a lot of cooperation between the JCs that goes on to put on an event like this.
There has to be. The chairman of the parade, Scott Myers, has done an absolutely fantastic job. He works so hard. He's also a vice president for the Pennsylvania JCs this year, so the time that he's put into the parade and working with the Pennsylvania JCs is remarkable. And the president of the Hanover JCs, Lisa Strazella, also, the hard work that they've done.
Hanover area definitely well represented. How long have you been president of the Pennsylvania JCs?
I was elected in May, and then a new president will be elected this coming May, so it's only a one-year term, but it's fun. I've been able to travel. This is my sixth Halloween parade that I've been to this year, and this is absolutely, the people of Hanover are so friendly, and everyone along the parade route has just been overly friendly to me, and it's exciting. They're welcoming me to Hanover, and it's exciting.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Sandy. Quick note, want to remind you can watch the parade on Hanover Cable Saturday and Sunday at 5 o'clock. And we want to send it back upstairs now to Ned. All yours, big guy.
Okay, Matt, it's been a pleasure being here this evening. We're not going at this rate. We're not going anywhere. We're just staying right here. Maggie, we have the pleasure of welcoming the Littlestown Middle School Gold Band.
Evidently, their bands each have a color and designates, I guess, their ranking. This is the gold band. The other one was the blue band. There's quite a contingent of youngsters in this band as well. I'll tell you, when they move up, they're going to have a great senior band. You want to listen for a minute?
Founded in 1975. In this case, the band is being followed by your flag wavers. Two long columns of flashing flags.
My granddaughter teaches at Littlest town. So I'm sure she's here cheering her favorite band on. Are you, Amy? Uh-oh.
Well, here's something that's coming back. An out-and-out Volkswagen.
Look at the look
I
at
mean,
the
this is
doggy.
a Beetle. No apologies offered. This is it, a straight Beetle. No
right.
decorations needed.
Beautiful condition, too.
Yeah, it itself
Oh.
is so gorgeous looking.
McSherry's Town. Oh, there's Santa Claus.
My, well,
Hi,
Santa.
Santa.
Oh, and Rudolph says
Ho, ho,
hello.
ho.
Rudolph says hello
Merry
to
Christmas.
you. Yeah.
It's an antique fire engine for McSherry's Town Fire Company. It's beautiful.
Oh, here's something called
Ooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
And I don't know how they do it, but it's all written out in lights. Winnie the Pooh to start off the vehicle, and then alongside more things written out.
Look at all the movement.
And all the Pooh characters beautifully represented.
Winnie
They
the
totally
Pooh and
look like the original. Yeah.
Tigger, there's Tigger, and what's the Eeyore, and oh my, yeah.
Winnie the Pooh's Haunted Acre Wood is the title.
Pooh crossing in the back there.
Pooh crossing.
Oh, there
Look
it's all
at it.
written in lights on the side too. Beautiful. Oh, another beautiful car. Oh, let's see what we have here. If I can figure out what kind of a car that is. A Nova.
It's
That's a Chevy, right? Chevy Nova.
Yeah.
What year?
A 250, it says on the side.
The year is whatever.
Very eloquent descriptions we're managing here tonight. Of course, this will be seen as well as heard on Hanover Channel 7 and broadcast several times. So
And the
our television camera will be delineating this very clearly, I'm sure, for our viewers. But tonight it's live on the air on WHVR, the annual Downtown Hanover Halloween Parade.
Oh.
WHVR Hanover.
It says, be wiser than your buds, which is Bud's beer, or you might get smashed. And again, this is Mothers Against Drunk Driving. This time it's a motorcycle accident.
Don't spook your buds. Special thanks to York Adams Mad and Larry's Homes.
Cute little ghosts all there in light.
You're watching the exclusive broadcast of the Hanover JC's Halloween Parade, brought to you by the Evening Sun, your community connection.
This is the West York Color Guard coming up.
West York Color Guard from York, Pennsylvania. Snappily, beautifully dressed here. Blue trousers with white stripes and white jackets with blue shoulder patches. And up go a whole bunch of batons all at once.
They're doing, what kind of marching do you call that? Not formation marching, but precision drill. Very impressive.
Choreographed marching,
Yes.
underlain by some real thumping drums. We're now doing some juggling with wooden guns, rifles that are made of wood, and various flags being shunted back and forth between the participants. White banners with blue stripes.
Very, very good.
Very snappy drum corps here.
Yes. Okay, this is a float from the North Hanover Mall. And we'll have to wait till it gets here to see what it really is. It's got some ugly characters.
Balloon Sensations is the theme.
Ah! And
Various clusters of spooky balloons
Oh, look at that face.
and balloon-headed characters.
Oh, I guess he's a spider in the middle there, and those are all his legs. Southern York County Youth Club.
Braves grow up and become warriors, the Indian motif. And what we see are costumes with gold trousers, hunter green jackets, and flashy green hats, or white ones in some cases. Very colorful group. Flags. They're twirling flags in this one. The music is recorded. Hanover's annual Downtown Halloween Parade. This is Ned Rutledge with Maggie Hormel, your co-host this evening, with some help from a number of other members of our broadcast organization. Heidi is here. You're going to hear her talk show during the week on WHVR.
There's a Ford Falcon. And this is Cub Pack 113, Broadbex, PA. I guess that's Manheim Township. And it's sponsored by Manheim Parent Teachers Organization. All these little Cub Scouts. They're all little scarecrows, I guess.
The Great Pumpkin is the theme,
Oh,
and that's
yes.
what's up there. A huge, huge pumpkin. Lots of little people with straw hats on, sitting around it.
I guess I don't know where Charlie Brown is. Isn't he always looking for the Great Pumpkin?
The Great Pumpkin, yes he is.
Oh, we have another fancy pickup truck. My goodness.
With those squiggles. I finally figured out what to call those.
Those are squiggles.
They look like flames coming back from the front of the vehicle. Almost as if it's a hot vehicle and the flames are on it. But they're like squiggles.
You're watching the exclusive broadcast of the Hanover JC's Halloween Parade, brought to you by the Evening Sun, your community connection.
Coming up right now is Gotta Dance. We'll go right back to the parade here, the Academy of the Arts from Hanover.
And even from here, though about half a block away, we see some of the most frenetic dancing that you can imagine. Yes, what we're seeing are red glistening jackets and black pants, white shoes, black and red hats, and really boogieing. I mean, these kids are really putting on exercise here. I don't see that they could do this the whole parade route.
Hope not.
It hurts to think about it. Well, they're certainly doing a show for us here on the square, throwing their bodies all over the place. It reminds me sort of what happens at weddings after the reception begins or gets really underway.
After many toasts.
Yes, and then the guests really can boogie like this.
That's right. Sizes of children, too. You know, big, little, and in between.
And there's some dance fans up here clapping away. They are very good. They're taking a much-needed rest right now and starting all over again.
What's interesting is as they're throwing their bodies around here, they are glistening at the same time. The coats are heavily speckled with iridescent material. All right, more classic cars creeping by us here.
I think that's a GTO. No. What? Should ask the car specialist here. That would be my job. I don't know what that is. Beautiful. Aqua.
Aqua, you could hardly believe.
I would call it aqua.
I think so.
Or teal, maybe. Oh, what is this?
The All-American Dream, it says. And there's an apple pie. Is that the All-American Dream, Heidi?
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Isn't
I
it?
don't know about the baseball, though.
It's a silver Corvette. Silver Corvette with, is that a pizza? What is that?
Oh, it's baseball, hot dog, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
Well, see, it was an apple pie. The American Dream, remember the song?
Yes.
Fox 43 being represented here this evening. Gentlemen, hello there. WPMT Fox 43. With all kinds of ads on it and clowns on it. That is some vehicle, considering the decorative nature of it. And now what have we? Oh, a person here. Personality, Kristen Fallon from Fox 43 News.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to watch it more often.
Some of us are in bed by 10 even, aren't we?
And here's an enormous vehicle.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, look at that thing. Here's a truck that looks like it's 20 feet high with huge personalities on the side. Andrea Sawyer and Evan Forrester. At 10, it's news. At 11, it's history. Fox, the early advantage. I'm pumping for a job here. Kenwood High School from Baltimore County, Maryland.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, we'll step aside for the music on this beautiful marching group coming up.
This marching band has plumes on their hats, and they put hankies over them and tie them and paint eyes on them, and everybody has a little ghost on their hat. Very good. From our neighbors from south of the border. Oh, here comes a very precision marching group.
With white scarves.
Yes.
And almost military outfits.
Yes.
Sort of look like a combination of the Marine and the Navy here with the berets.
Oh, they must be part of the Kenwood group, perhaps. Because
and we have
Dalmatians. Here comes the 101 Dalmatian.
We have the real thing, and we also have some children who are in Dalmatian costumes of various descriptions. Various kinds of Dalmatian costumes, but the real dogs here, too.
Look at the little Dalmatian. He's got a
little child Dalmatian in a radio flyer wagon. And here's a classic fire engine from Midway.
Yeah, that's
Midway
got some
Volunteer Fire Company, #1 of Adams County. 1927 is the year.
Look at this Dalmatian, sound asleep.
Oh yeah.
God bless her.
A little kid Dalmatian sound asleep on the rails of this fire engine.
She's not too enthused about the whole thing. She's sleeping sound. New Oxford Native American Girl Scout troop.
And what we have here, we have a teepee, we have a basket full of gourds, and we have some kind of an oval, circular kind of group here dancing to Native American music. Everybody dressed with the appropriate feathers and costumes.
That's probably the dance for good crops.
That was needed this year.
Yes. Maybe they're dancing for rain. Maybe they're doing a rain dance, do you think?
And right now we're ready to go to our street interview with Deanna. Go ahead.
Hi, thanks, Ned. I'm joined by two of our younger viewers here tonight. Can you tell me your name?
Mitchell.
Mitchell?
JT.
JT? All right, Mitchell, why did you come out here tonight?
Just to have fun and watch the parade.
Okay, I've been watching you. You seem to have quite a reaction to some of the things going on here. What's your favorite thing so far?
Probably that one thing where the witches were in the cake and stuff. When, like, the witch was cooking the cake.
So if you were a judge, that would have won so far?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you, Mitchell?
9.
9? How old are you?
6.
6? All right, boys, thanks for coming and talking to me. I'll let you get back over there and finish watching the parade. I'll send it back up to you, Ned.
All right, Girl Scout Troop 682, if the number didn't escape me,
that's
going by
right.
here, doing the chicken. That dance we all love so much in great numbers inside a big chicken house.
Does that look familiar down there?
Hey, Davy! Davy Crockett.
He's going to
by
get
from
out of there and do the
WYCR.
chicken, Davy.
Yeah. And other members of the staff. All righty.
Hey.
Jack Tripper there with his sign.
It says our family. No trick. Have a treat. Eat.
I can't read it either, Maggie.
Oh.
Have a
no
treat.
trick. Have a treat. Be a family.
All right. Loch Raven High School from
Ooh.
Towson, Maryland. One of the most colorful displays yet. The director, Ken Walton. There are 90 members in the Loch Raven troupe. Once again, we bow to the music. Now that the flag girls are just passing us, here comes the band to Hanover Center Square.
Truck with a huge spider.
A couple of them, as a matter of fact. And I think some octopi on the roof. Nancy's now and then antiques.
Yeah, that must be Nancy there, throwing us candy.
Throw candy there. They're located Beck Mill Road, Hanover. Well, one of the tombstone collections is approaching. This is a float from Town Sound.
Hanover Honda with Town Sound on the roof. Oh, and some scary.
There they are. And they're giving us the high sign. And they're boogieing. A lot of witches boogieing.
Look at them on the broom. They're flying.
Brewing a brighter Christmas for the needy.
But it's a witch.
Oh, there's so many factors there.
Not
that
Peter
one can't
Pan.
begin to on that poster with them. All right. Still another float.
Future Farmers of America.
From Messick Equipment, Abbottstown. Messick.
New Oxford. Oh, look at all the animals.
It's Jason's own barnyard.
Beautiful.
With actual sheep.
Yeah, there's a cat.
Actual
Look, there's
calf.
look at
Actual
the chicken
bunny
in the
rabbit.
pot.
Actual pigs. Oh, there's a real chicken in the pot, except I think you'd want to clean it up first.
There's a bunny rabbit, pig,
Yes.
a calf. They're the New Oxford Future Farmers of America.
Onawago, New Oxford.
Ooh, here comes the School of Music and Dance, the Nebula Performing Company.
And they are performing.
Yep.
They are leaping about with glittering missiles in each hand. They are mainly with white trousers and dark blue jackets. And they have spangles in each hand that they're waving about.
They look like they're having fun.
Yeah, with their hands raised high above their heads, their arms waving, like the world's a ball. And it can be, of course.
Look at here. Mike, uh-oh. Here we come, we have a future, what is it, Jeff Gordon?
With a tiny little vehicle here with huge tires, and there's a little boy inside driving this thing without a license, I believe.
Bigfoot Cruiser.
You're watching the exclusive broadcast of the Hanover JC's Halloween Parade, brought to you by the Evening Sun, your community connection.
Little football. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my favorite here.
we
A Dodge, black and white. Oh, is it gorgeous? I mean, black and pink.
Black and pink.
Pink.
We had one like that, except it was purple and black and white.
Yes,
Believe it or not.
Tri-color cars for a while, didn't
Yeah.
they? That was in the 50s.
50s.
I had something like that myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, Thomasville.
Yeah.
Pack coming along here. And
Oh, what are they? Are they A?
Core Electric Company is offering us what? I'm not sure.
Oh,
a
they're
lot of kids
astronauts.
in astronaut helmets.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
142.
Pack 142. Hi, kids.
Rocket powered there.
Coming along, the Perry Hall High School Band.
Another southern neighbor here.
First place in the America Parade.
Wow.
First in the Reisterstown Parade. Second in the Kennett Square. And let's see, they'll be performing Disney World in the spring, this group
Wow.
will. And here they come. Oh, yes.
They're sharp.
The gun crew here with their wooden rifles. All girls in black and gold. Now coming back at them. The girls with, what do you call those, pom-poms?
Pom-poms.
Yeah, they're in blue and gold. That's their theme. Still further coming along, this prize-winning group. We find glittering blue jackets. And lots of tempo, and in back of them a huge band. Pick it up. I counted at least 150 people in the band alone, and they were preceded by a couple of groups of people.
Yes, very precise marching, too. They look really, really sharp.
You're watching the exclusive broadcast of the Hanover JC's Halloween Parade, brought to you by the Evening Sun, your community connection.
And an Ooga horn, a clown car, and then a smaller clown car by Dino the Clown, representing Tall Cedar, White Rose.
Wow, look at
and
this
a car of so many colors you can hardly begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4,
Purple
5.
back, yellow side door, green fenders, red hood and trunk lid. A real trio of clown cars.
The kids always love to see the clown. Uh-oh. We're cooking up something here. Oh, there's a Jailhouse Rock they're playing?
That's it, the Jailhouse Rock. Several members are in the street, keeping the beat, the tempo that Elvis set down.
Oh, this is Hanover Direct. It's their float.
Let's pick up the music, a little recorded music.
W.L. Sterner provided them with their wagon. They're in jail, but they're rocking.
There they go.
This is Littlestown's Students Against Drunk Driving.
Still another.
Woo,
Yeah,
that's
still
very
another.
graphic.
They've been represented several times.
Yeah.
This one is an actual smashed up car called It's No Trick or Treat Here. A real smashed up car illustrating the point, and then a mock body on top of the hood. There's a great consciousness now of drunk driving.
Yes, and it's a good time to start the students very early for that lesson. This is a Plymouth. My father always had Plymouth.
All right, we're going to street level for still another interview with Matt Leon. Okay, Matt.
Well, thank you very much, Ned, and I'm here with Gina Trump, Vice Chairperson of the Miss Hanover pageant, and a wonderful pageant this year. Gina?
Yes, absolutely. We had 11 girls come together for the competition, and of course we had a winner that rode in the parade this evening and 4 runners-up.
I guess for something like that must be a lot of work goes into it to pull off, because I saw it was really quite a great production.
Oh, it absolutely is. The girls put a lot of hard work in. We have a director that puts together the choreographing for the opening number, as well as the time and energy that the contestants put into making it a fantastic production. This year's chairman, Patty Donnelly, did a tremendous amount of work to have yet another successful event.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Gina, Vice Chairperson for the Miss Hanover pageant. And we want to send it back upstairs to Ned right now. Take it away.
Ghostbusters, they call it. Bussers now, not busters. Community Transit just went by with their Ghost Busser.
Right.
And various preachers looking out the window. M&M and Skittles, what we have here. Candy's a treat. It's so sweet. Share the ride. Find a seat. ACTA.
Right.
Represented here.
M&M isn't a sponsor, is it, Heidi? Oh, my.
I wish it were. Maybe we'd get some M&Ms.
Or some Kit Kats.
Or some Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Either one. We do, of course, have many Hanover area sponsors that help out the JCs with this wonderful parade. And the JCs certainly would like to thank Rest Haven Cemetery, Paradise Mutual Insurance Company, Warren F. Miller, Beeler Box, Schroyer Beverage, Hanabaker Funeral Home, Whistler Dry Cleaning, Donald B. Smith, Paragon Inspection, People's State Bank, Northwest Bank, Mellon Bank, York Federal Savings Bank, Marion Rebert, Gettysburg Times, and Kenworthy Funeral Home. And I guess we better get back here to the parade. It looks like we have some Cub Scouts coming up.
Pack 30, Spring Grove. And we see limbs here, and it says all broken up over scouting. Lots of little kids and big kids, as a matter of fact. Coming up in a moment, Parkville for the music. Director Matt Reeder. Selection, the Arabian March. 225 members.
Oh, my goodness.
They performed in the Miss America Parade in Atlantic City and played at halftime for the Baltimore Ravens. Their season concludes with this performance tonight. So we'll make way for the music.
They're headed by the Black Knight.
Band is preceded by 2 long columns of flag-waving lovely girls. The colors are black and gold.
wonderful. They're really stepping along, too, and playing. I'll tell you.
They're all business.
Yes, they are. Very smart looking. Here comes a whole group. I guess they accompany them.
Somebody actively videotaping the group, evidently a supporter of the band. And
whoa, what do
next
we
in
have coming
sight,
here?
Still another float. You're listening to the Downtown Annual Hanover Halloween Parade.
Number 56.
Is that the one?
56th annual.
Brought to you by the JCs.
St. David's United Church of Christ.
Frightful Forest.
Oh, they must have a special.
Little kids peeping up over the edges with masks.
Oh, there's the Grim Reaper sharpening up his thigh.
She's the Grim Reapus.
Oh, excuse me. That's right. We must be politically correct.
The Grim Reaperson.
Reaperson.
All right.
That's better yet.
All right.
This is, I would assume that this is the
Catholic schools in unison, it says.
Because they've got different colored pom-poms to represent the different schools.
Isn't that interesting? I've never seen this before.
That's a good.
We have a group of marchers representing the Catholic schools with different colors and different pom-poms.
Here's
all
St.
within
Joe's.
the same group.
Yeah, St. Joe's.
Uh-huh.
Who are the blue ones?
Who has good eyesight here? Theirs are finely printed.
Immaculate Conception, St. Joe's, and the blue ones I couldn't read. Annunciation.
All right.
Sacred Heart. Well, that's great.
So there you have it. A multicolored costume group.
Oh, and here comes a booster club for the Ravens. Wow. Go, Ravens. They've got football players and cheerleaders and purple and...
Robin Steinmason,
where's
group,
the Raven?
supplying
Look at the big Raven.
Quote the Raven.
Nevermore. Ravens number 32, Roost.
Ravens Roost. Yeah.
Okay, Heidi, you want to bring us up to date with a few more sponsors here?
Certainly. The Hanover JCs, of course, always want to make sure they thank all the sponsors and people who help out to make sure the parade gets here every year as it does towards the end of October. And they want to make sure they say a big thank you to the following: Trone Outdoor Advertising, Doubleday Direct, Hanover Family Practice, United Telephone, James Myers, Utz Foods, Keystone Financial, Core States Bank, Hanover Direct, Hanover General Hospital, and of course, the Hanover Evening Sun.
Boiling Springs High School Band.
The Hanover Evening Sun has sponsored the parade this year.
Yes, indeed they have. Both the radio broadcast and the Channel 7 broadcast are brought to you by the Hanover Evening Sun.
Woohoo! This is Boiling Springs Marching Band. They're another
Preceded.
purple and gold group.
Right, by the flag group. And a very nice sounding band, a very mellow sound as
I
they
like
come
that.
toward us. Very sweet, relaxed sound, yeah. Sort of just swing and sway. Here we come. Here's the music.
There's the baritone. That's what I used to play.
So nice.
That was really nice, wasn't it?
You know what it's like, Maggie? It's like a community band in the park.
Right.
It had
Absolutely.
that soft, swaying sound to it. I found myself swaying to that as it went past, more than I have any of the others tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, today is the day of salvation. And I believe they mean it in this case.
Yes.
I'll bet another drunk driving thing here. A real smacked-up vehicle. It says 25,000 will die in drunk driving accidents. 10 teens, will attempt suicide. Oh, my gosh. And that's for real. That's Potter's House on High Street. Yes.
Telling children they have an alternative.
And another car with pumpkins for headlights.
Yeah, that's great. This is Barney's, I guess, I don't know, just Barney's little truck. An old-fashioned, it looks almost like a Chevy or a Plymouth.
A 1930 vehicle, apparently.
Yes.
You've been watching the Hanover JC's Halloween Parade on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Brought to you by the Evening Sun, your community connection.
I think we may have some veterans approaching here. Various flags, tall flags, American flags, and various veterans flags.
Post 2506.
VFW post. 2506. Hanover. Righto.
Oh.
Gentlemen. Marching proudly by, one with a saber.
Here comes the Lancers. Yeah, don't stop, fellas.
No, don't stop with that guy with his saber there. In back of everybody.
Oh, and this is our favorite, the Lancers.
The Lancers.
They have been a favorite in Hanover. I think they say something about 75 years last year or something like that.
It's a name I've heard ever since I've been here, and I've been here since the early 50s. A very familiar name. And the drums are beating, and maybe we're about to burst into music. Is that a line of four tubas there?
Scott.
Maggie, that went by?
Yeah. And I did see a 75-year patch, and they always bring up the rear of the parade every year.
Oh, I see.
And
there goes the cotton candy man.
Oh, my. Oh, look here. Penn Township Police. Look at the little sunflower.
Oh, yeah. A little kid looking through the window with a sunflower all around its sweet little face. In some kind of antique vehicle there.
That one's not sleepy.
You've been watching the Hanover JC's Halloween Parade on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Brought to you by the Evening Sun, your community connection.